It's your boy Bobby Beast here. We want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is, will Tariq's views on Ghost change? And the reason why I'm saying that is because with Tariq now being around Zion, there's a chance that his views may change, and I'm going to tell you why. Obviously, when it comes down to it, to Tariq's only seen the view of Canaan and the view of Tasha his entire time about his father. And even Tommy has spoken similarities on Tariq as well about Ghost. Dominantly, it was Canaan who introduced the fact that Ghost was the biggest drug dealer in New York, that he was a gangster and everything of that nature. And it was Tasha who pretty much helped further confirm it. Ghost, when introduced to him by Tariq about it, he didn't really try to talk too much about the lifestyle. He did admit to things, but he did not want that, to focus on that life. Tommy and them always had something bad to say about Ghost, especially when he was mad at Ghost. Tommy did try to get some redemption towards the end, but it was not enough for Tariq to change his mind. And so when you got people like Canaan and Tasha in his ear telling him who his father was, and which Tariq always saw his father in a different light. He saw him as a businessman. He saw him as a rich man, a successful man, but he didn't know how he got successful. He thought maybe it's from clubs or whatever, but at the end of the day, turned to find out it was because his father was the biggest drug dealer in New York. And so Tariq wanted to be the same thing. That's the reason why he admired his father so much. But over the years, apparently since Power Book 1, around the time of maybe season 4, 5, 6, and definitely during Ghost, Tariq has been in denial about Ghost being as good as he was. And so now you got someone who's going to possibly let him know who his father was and not have the perspective of Tasha or Canaan. Someone who possibly admired his father and knew how dangerous his dad could be. So when it comes down to it, Zion don't really know the perspective that Zion's going to be speaking on when it comes to Ghost, but obviously from the way he introduced himself to Tariq, he obviously respects and admires both Ghost and Tommy. And not only that, he even let Tariq come in the meeting only based off of the fact of his name being St. Patrick. So that should show you everything you need to know about how Zion feels about Ghost. There's a form of admiration of Ghost, obviously, and he possibly has some stories about Ghost that will make Tariq's perspective change, and even would tell Tariq about the fact that Ghost has been in situations like he's in right now plenty of times, and that how his father would maneuver and operate, giving Tariq a new respect of his father. But in the respect of his father and getting this different perspective of his dad, there may be great regret introduced to Tariq as well. And what I mean by that is that he has said himself towards in season 2, in book 2 Ghost several times, that he saw the reason why Ghost did things the way he did. He's seen how he did it and his reasons for it, but then he would be in denial about it. It's like he got it, but then he didn't get it. And when he first got into it with the Tejadas, he was seeing himself cry at Ghost's gravesite, saying the only person who really understands me is you, and that's complicated. So basically, when it comes down to it, Tariq sees how much of his father that he is like. Even though he loves giving credit to Canaan, he would give credit to Tasha. At the end of the day, his genetics and who his father is dominantly the reason why he is the way he is. And so basically, he's a lot like his father. Tariq is, if father like son was a person, to be honest with you. So when it comes down to it, he's going to have to ride off of what he know or what he heard about his father in order for him to move like his father. So if Ghost is truly dead and he's not coming back, that's all he's going to need. However, at the same time, if Ghost is alive and Ghost does show back up, then that'll be a different story. But basically, when it comes down to it, I think his views is going to change on his father. He's going to fully understand his father, and that's something that might end up breaking him in the end, because of the fact of the matter that he gets him now. He gets why his father did things the way he did, why his father looked at things the way he did, why he may finally understand that his father didn't want to be a drug lord forever. He finally may get why his father was trying to legitimize himself and transform into a businessman versus maintaining that lifestyle. Because let's be honest with you, I don't care how rich you are, how smart you are, how great you are, and we know this from some of the legends of the streets. Black man can't be a drug lord forever. That's like some high-end, a super rich family, a rich family mess that is not of our complexion that can maintain that lifestyle with the illegals a hell of a lot longer, because we're the first target. So when it comes down to it, Ghost seeing that from the perspective is really what really started a lot of the trouble. It wasn't, a lot of people blame Angela, but it really was because he wanted to leave being the biggest drug dealer in New York and transform into a successful businessman. That's where really all the trouble starts at. But when it comes down to it, maybe Tariq will get it. it, but he'll be so deep into life that he can't get out of it. And he's going to be thinking about how he can get out of it. But we'll see how that play out. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. Just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down and hold on.